today was kind of like the first day I had like a little bit of food noise, just like a little, not like anything. I think it was just watching her. Charlie had an off plan today, and she wanted to go to this like coffee shop place, and she got a cinnamon bun, and it was so big. It was like fucking that size. It was a big, massive cinnamon bun, big thick layer of icing on it, and I was like, damn. I just had to watch her eat it, and I was like, that's cruel.
This might sound like a stupid question, but what actually is food noise? Because I swear to God, food noise didn't exist till like last year.
Food noise, just like
Is it just like
okay,
crave?
just like it's
Just
just
like
like
I want this food.
um yeah, pretty much just like a slight craving, I guess, or like you open the cupboard and you like see something there,
Mm-hmm.
and you're kind of like, oh, that would be really nice right now. But then you're just kind of like, but then
The discipline
so
thing.
you're just like, yeah,
Yeah.
so you're like meh.
Yeah.
But like you see it and you're like, you I don't know, you think about it at least.
Right.
Whereas like this entire like what 5 weeks I think I've been doing it now, it's like I haven't
Yeah.
craved or like I'd open the cupboard like where like the salt and stuff sits. There's like biscuit tin like sitting above it and all like up until today like I wouldn't even like look at it twice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas today I was like, damn, I would actually like love that right now because it looks so good to be fair. And they had like Biscoff like cinnamon donuts and or cinnamon rolls and stuff, and it looked really good.
It is hard
Um,
when you're immersed in it. Like, you see, if I lived by myself, like, didn't do anything, I
oh
think
yeah,
it'd be like you wouldn't get that at all. Like, it would be
no,
so easy.
no, because you wouldn't be near it.
Yeah, because and like that's almost a tip for people who struggle to lose weight is like get rid of all the shit.
Oh yeah, if you don't buy it, you can't have it.
Yeah,
Like, but like if you're living with people, you
yeah.
know,
I
so
remember.
I live at home still, so like I'll open the cupboard and that's there, or like today, like Charlie wanted to go and get that,
Or your
you know.
family's Chinese or something, and they're like, "Oh, do you want something?" And you're like, "Man,
Mine
what's
don't do
what's
that. Mine don't do that anymore. They've given up. I don't get asked. It used to be they used to get something from the chippy every Friday, and it would always be, "Do you want something from the chippy?" And then I said no just so many times that it just got to the point where like I just don't get asked anymore.
That's kind of like me, yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Except whenever they get it, I always guilt trip them, going, "Oh, I didn't even ask."
I know it's like you would have said no, and it's like yeah, no, but I want to be asked.
Yeah,
Nah, like it is what it is.
yeah.
Um, but I know because they're like routine with it.
Mhm.
They get chippy every Friday night, and they have a Chinese every Saturday night. Chinese or Indian every Saturday night. So if I have an off plan, I know I'm getting an off plan, and it's coming up. I can just be like, if that's something I wanted, then I
Yeah,
can be like, "Do you want to get me?"
I
save
feel like
myself, save
yeah,
myself a bit of cash.
the off season, but I feel like well in prep, I suppose maybe you get like a high day burger and fries or something, but yeah,
Yeah,
you wouldn't eat them as like your off plan or your high day
yeah. Well, even like my refeeds at the minute are just like
normal
more
food.
of this. Yeah, it's more of the same. It's not
That's
like
much better in my opinion as
yeah,
well.
it's not an off plan. It's just like more cream of rice, more steak and potato, more like it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way it should be done. Like
Oh yeah, whole better body composition. I'm definitely starting to get leaner. I think this is the first week where I've looked at myself and I'm like, okay, I actually look kind of lean. Whereas like all the previous weeks have been like, I'm just smaller and still fat.
yeah, you just feel like you're just getting flatter.
Yeah, but no, I've my fullness isn't awful. It's more just just yeah. I don't know. You just don't look as big or as menacing. Like when I was walking about 100 kilo, like in clothes, especially, like I looked big. It was
It's like
nice.
see whenever it gets to that like shoe kind of weekend,
Yeah,
I feel like even the biggest people look small.
yeah,
Like,
because it's just
it's
so
like
lean.
I remember seeing Graham when he was at British finals,
Yeah,
and like he looked so small and close.
Hmm.
I remember thinking like, this guy's tiny. And then I seen him at the dock like 4 weeks later, and
Yeah,
I was like, this guy's fucking massive, infinitely.
yeah. If you see him now, you're like,
Yeah. How does he compete in classic physique?
he's massive. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's literally so like he's so round, he's so thick, and then
Yeah.
still maintains that like pretty small waist.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty impressive.
That's the goal. Look,
I do not during my bulk phase, my waist be thickening them up. It's finally starting to come in a bit.
you have to remember though, how many more preps and push-ups has he done than you?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
He might have been like that, a few years ago. Whereas now, like he usually competes season on season. He doesn't push up to the point where his waist would maybe go.
yeah,
Yeah, so like his delts and all are that big as well. It makes it look like it's still tight.
yeah. I'd like to think, or really like to hope that like come around to my next push up phase that you know I stay even leaner, or like I have the body composition I had at 220, but at 230. That would be ideal.
I think it's always you. I mean, this could be pure bro science, right? But I always think it's see when you touch a new body weight, it's
Yeah,
always going to be a bit sloppy, right? Then maybe
yeah,
if you hold it a little bit, you might solidify it. The look might get better at that same weight. But I feel like it's always when, like, let's say you push to 230 plus next
hmm
push up, the 220
it's gonna look far better
will look
on the
way
way up.
better.
Yeah,
But like
100%.
the weight that's like new weight that
Yeah,
you've never been before, I feel like always just looks that little bit sloppier. But it's whenever you come back to like your old heaviest or whatever, you'll go, oh shit, like I'm a way better body composition at this.
yeah, yeah, 100%. Like when I come back up here, I think when the push up happens again, I imagine at like 95, I'm probably gonna look like still relatively lean and very good body comp at like 95. 100 will be that little bit less, but it'll definitely be better than what it was there previously. It has to be. It's like, what am I gonna like not gonna grow at all? Like, of course I am. I'm gonna eat and take enough anabolics to the point where I'm gonna look big. That's all I need. Food. Food's all train hard and eat. That's like all it is.
Pretty much it, yeah. Make sure
Yeah,
you
sure.
get a decent night's sleep as well.
Yeah, literally. Like everyone tries to like overcomplicate it so much these days, and I'm like, it's actually very basic. Everyone's majority of people's routines these days is just awful.
It's really simple. The problem is it's just boring as fuck. Like
Like it's repetitive, yeah, but like
how many
I
people do you
like the repetitive of it. Like
so do I, but how many people do you know they're on the ball for like 8 weeks?
yeah, it's easy for 8 weeks.
Yeah, and then they just can't hack the repetitiveness because it's repetitive, but
Yeah.
it's difficult.
Yeah, the amount of people I hear who are like, how do you eat the same thing every day? And it's like, I've been eating the same thing every day since September. Like, it's not like,
And roughly eating the same thing every day for like the last 3 years, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
Like,
Like I've had like a few, like I mean, I've been eating like the exact same thing, just different
yeah,
quantities.
yeah.
But I've been eating the exact same thing basically since September. Like obviously, like before it would maybe be, you know, like when I lived in Oz, obviously it was a bit different because there was things over there like they didn't have
Mhm.
that we did, or they had things that we don't have here. That I added in. Like it's not like they don't have one cow spray over there, which is annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a pain. Um, all their creamer ice selection is pretty poor, and then uh, their protein is just like they don't have like I got perform from like some other like supplement company online, but like it costs more because it's like shipped in. It's
Yeah,
not.
important.
It's not like they don't have a contributor there that like
Distributor.
a distributor. Yeah, sorry, there that like sells it. It's a pain in the ass. Um,
What's the like the go-to protein there then?
they have sea bombs protein. To be
Yeah.
fair, and it's actually if you haven't had it, it's actually really nice.
Raw,
um,
is it?
yeah, raw. I got like I got like I think it's flapjack, and their cookies and cream is like it's far nicer than Performs. To
Yeah.
be fair, it's actually really nice. Um, but it doesn't turn into a paste as well, which is really annoying.
That's annoying.
But it is like taste wise. If you were just having it as a shake, it's definitely nice. Like, graham cracker, that's what it was. Graham cracker was unreal. It was like a cinnamon like flavor, but it was take it.
Graham crackers, that's a real American thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
They have like crackers and like marshmallows, don't they?
No, it's like a s'more.
But is that not what a s'more? Is a s'more not two
I think
graham
it's
crackers?
more I think in the States a s'more is a graham cracker and a marshmallow, yeah. Whereas here we do digestives.
Do we do them
S'mores, yeah. You never had s'mores?
here?
Anytime I've ever had s'mores here, it's always been done with like a digestive.
I've never had a s'more in my life.
You've never had s'more. You've never made a fire and had s'mores.
I've made a fire. I've made a lot of fires to be fair. Um,
Just
and
not
like
proper
through,
ones.
yeah,
Arsony.
and just
You're
through
an
like
arsonist.
do you know what's it's completely off topic, but did you ever back in the day like you'd make a fire and then you threw in like a deodorant can or something and then you
Yeah,
just all run away?
it would explode.
Yeah.
Or you get
Every
just the lighter in the
annoying.
deodorant can and spray.
Yeah.
I remember at school a dude sprayed his nipple with deodorant and like it's like really cold.
Yeah.
Like he sprayed it until his nipple was basically frozen and they flicked it off. Like the tip of his nipple. And I was like, what? I was like, I didn't even know you could do that. That's insane.
Who was getting rid of the gyno before it ever formed?
Facts. It was a
Hung
good
on.
idea. He was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
He was a proper culture boy too. He used to say drink the water out of the cow's trough because it would strengthen his immune system.
Fair enough.
I mean, like, it didn't kill him. Probably did, to be fair. But
Brew definitely. Yeah.
I wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah. Wouldn't be my ideal hydration source.
No.
I'll stick to the hydroflow, thanks.
I got a new Hydroflow flavor today. I got orange soda. It's very nice.
Yeah, I went off hydroflow because it doesn't have the most stacked hydration panel,
Mm,
but they have the nicest flavors.
they do.
Like mild. And I was like the other day, whenever it was in that heat, I was so tempted to go and buy some
Got
and
a
make it.
Hydroflow. What do you take? HR Labs?
I actually ran it. I was having that HR Labs one.
Yeah.
I had the original like before. They've remade Catalyst by Engineered Muscle, but I had the original one before.
Mm,
Pretty good. And then I've had like before that it was just all hydroflow.
yeah. Fair. I bought a thing of protein as well. I bought my stuff. I was at the dock.
Hmm.
Apparently, NI Subs is putting their prices up on Perform.
Apparently there's like you know like, there's like the price of everything's going up.
Yeah,
Apparently there's, like the price of whey is like shooting up, which is class and just isn't market manipulation.
that's an L. That's the biggest L I've ever heard.
So it's like yeah, protein's going up in price. The world GH shortage. You know,
Not that matters to you. Um, yeah, it's apparently it's going up like a tenner though. It's not like just going up. Well, that's what I heard. I don't know how true that is, but
£55 for a tub before.
55 quid apparently. That's what I heard.
It's 55 already.
No, it's 45.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Or it was last time I bought it.
I don't know. I feel like maybe it's gone up already. I don't know.
I thought it was 45 and then
I feel like
it's
it hasn't.
jumped up. Maybe you've just bought it recently at 55.
I feel like it hasn't been. It was 45,
Yeah.
I feel like it's been sitting at like 50 for like a while now.
Well, I bought it from the dock today, and it was cheaper because he has like a stock of it from when he bought it when it
Yeah.
was cheaper. So he's still selling for cheaper, but then obviously when he buys a new batch of it, it's going to be dear, which sucks. But
But I don't think that's just perform. I think that's legit every protein.
Everton, that sucks.
Yeah.
Because if it like was just perform, that would like that almost put me off buying it.
Well, I would just switch. Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause apparently, like the Naughty Boy stuff's meant to be pretty good, and
yeah, Naughty Boy,
other brands like
trained
that. I
trained
just
by JP, trained by JP,
yeah.
whatever.
At the end of the day, like,
I'm not that desperate.
but yeah, if they're all going up,
Terrible. Axe Sled. It's already expensive.
then there's all that, the isolates and stuff, and like, there's like a trim by JP one. It's like £100. It's like pro isolate or something.
That's crazy.
You know, you'd be better just drinking like chicken shakes at that point.
Like, if protein gets to the point where it's so expensive, then you might as well just eat the meat. Because, like, the reason you take protein is you have to get a shit ton of protein in, and it's a cheaper option.
So that's I can't remember. I was having this conversation with someone the other day, and it was like protein powder became a big thing because it was the cheapest way to get protein.
Yeah.
You know, like it wasn't like yes, it was easy to get down. You know, you anabolic window, you slam the protein
Yeah.
shake.
It's also super lean, which is
Yeah,
also super handy.
but you know, like now, like even so, like men's has legit doubled in price.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of it either. You get like 500 grams for how much? I don't even buy mints anymore.
Like a kilo of mince is like a tenner now.
That's crazy. Like,
Yeah,
think how quickly you'd go through that.
yeah, it's nuts. Um, so like soon, literally everyone's big plan will just be chicken and rice.
Yep. Potato, chicken and rice.
Yeah, chicken and potato for diet and chicken and rice for building. That's it.
More chicken, more rice. Less chicken, less rice.
Yeah, you'd probably see across the board more people would actually get in shape.
Yeah, probably. Probably. Just eating whole foods the whole time. But like, not that it makes a difference, but like, I don't know. I feel like people are more inclined to add accessories to their chicken and rice,
Yeah, like oh, I mean,
sauce and
loads of mayo on it, big sriracha mayo all over it. If you
yeah,
saw it, 10 grams of fat.
yeah. I always just say to people, I'm like, get the Nando's sauce. It's like dirt low calories. Like
Yeah, all
drizzle.
sauces are. Um,
If you drizzle a wee bit of that on, sorted.
even them, the Mayflower sauces.
They're higher in calorie than you'd think.
See,
They're
tip,
labeled. They're labeled very strangely.
they're higher calorie than you think, but in my opinion, they also aren't, right? Because people just make way too much. Like, have you ever seen what a one serving of that actually is? It's massive.
Yeah.
You don't need that much sauce. If you
No.
literally cut the serving in half,
If you go off the gram though, I think like 30 grams is still like 100 calories,
yeah, but like,
which is like not. It's not. You're not getting a lot out of that.
I feel like you do actually get quite a lot for 30 gram. Like, I feel like people could do less.
Yeah, but if I'm cutting, am I going to dedicate 100 of my calories to
I think it's like 80.
curry?
Yeah, but you're like serious about it. Think about someone who's like, I can't
All
eat.
right. Okay. Yeah.
And it's like, right, well, for an extra, let's say 50 calories, they can put some curry sauce on it. It's worth it then, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Maybe we're like we stick to it.
They just stick them on the bike an extra fucking 3 minutes.
Yeah, but fuck that dude. He's a pussy. He should just eat it cold and without any sauce.
Not boiled chicken.
Boil your chicken. Bruh, we went to my sister's wedding last week. I was so disappointed by the dinner. Like because I obviously got an off plan for it, and it was like I was like, right, what's the leanest thing I can get on here? It's like, right, there's chicken and pasta. I'll get chicken and pasta.
Well,
Bro, the pasta was like that shit. You literally like boil the kettle and pour like over the like it was like out of the packet pasta. And like this chicken breast that was just like mid. Uh, the dude handing them out though, he was like handing me the one with the largest chicken breast on it. And he was like, "There's the biggest one for you, lad." And I was like, "Yeah, you know it."
When you bit into it and you're like, "Oof."
Like it wasn't like disgusting or anything. It was just
Not what
it was
expect.
it was up it was upsetting that my off plan meal was that.
Yeah. Like,
Like I could have had a Five Guys or something, or you know,
imagine you just brought five guys with his to your sister's wedding.
just rock up. I rocked up a meal prep. I had like two cooler bags full of meal prep to last me like 3 days, and um, I just like went out to the car, like churn it and ate some meal prep, and then came back in and stuff.
Fair enough.
But it's quite nice. Just eating my meal prep on the beach. Parked the car on the beach,
Yeah.
eating my meal prep. We sunset and all. I was like, oh, it's not too bad. And then I proceeded to have the 2 nights of like awful sleep in the apartment. Um, I had like flu like symptoms or something that night. It was like boiling hot. Like even Charlie thought it was hot. And for anyone who doesn't know, Charlie's from Queensland, Australia. Like he thought it was hot. Um, I was like sweating, but like teeth were chattering. I was like freezing, but like I was just sweating. I was like, what is wrong with me? But it only lasted like the night, and then the next day I was like fine, and then again the next night same thing, and I was like,
All
mate,
this.
this room's cursed or something. I'm like, what's wrong with this room? Like, why is this happening? I just had like 2 awful nights sleep, and then went to go hit legs, and I had one of the worst leg days ever. Like, could not function. I was so wrecked.
Yeah, burnout sleep
Um,
will write you off. And then two
yeah,
burnout
but then I
sleep.
came home. Yeah, it absolutely wrecked me. I came home just like fell asleep straight away. It's like I had a nap, like a 3 hour nap. Um, Clearly needed it.
Yeah.
It helped. I felt a lot better when I woke up, but I was like, my goodness, that was crazy. Which is really annoying because I wanted to hit like a really good leg day at because I went to Limitless.
What's the
Limitless. What do you say?
what's the leg equipment like?
They have the Jim Leco hack squat.
Yeah, my coach Jim has it. It's hard. Like,
It's so hard at the bottom. I was like, and you can't bottom out on it. It's not like a hack where if you fail you can just dip a wee bit and get out. You are getting pinned by that thing.
that's worse.
You need a spot for it. You could not do it without a spot. Um, their
So,
leg press. I don't even know what the leg press was. Something like unbranded bit, and it was actually yeah, it was really nice. You could get like again could not bottom out nothing. Like you could get so deep in it. Whereas the red Cybex in Arkham, obviously you have to have that extra wee back pad. Otherwise, you do just hit the bottom of it
yeah,
a bit prematurely. But great leg press, I still love it. But and they had Life Fitness leg curl and leg extension, which were nice. But yeah, legs was okay. It was for upper, really nice for upper. Had some really nice Nautilus chest presses. You had an incline, like one of the like plate loaded incline Nautilus presses, and then you had the pin loaded uh, flat
flat.
press,
Yeah,
which was really nice. I really liked it with the neutral grip. And then he also has like the Megamas T-bar row, and then a couple other cool bits of kit. So it was for an upper day, pretty nice. Because I'd usually do push on the Saturday, but because I couldn't train Friday, I like put my push and pull day together and just hit an upper day.
that really is.
But subpar because I was just tired.
Still, at least you like got it done.
Ah, we're always gonna get it done, AJ. We're never not gonna not get it done.
What do you think of my 6 plate deadlift yesterday?
Your 6 plate deadlift, was very nice. It was a very nice 6 plate deadlift. I uh I didn't dare attempt to pull 6 plates there whilst my deadlifts were going well. I was too scared.
It's so like this is actually going like nearly a topic here, but first, whenever you're deadlifting and you just know it's on,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what it was like. Like, see, for me, it's can I contract my glutes really hard and like does the weight come off the floor fast?
Hmm.
And I was like, right, I just like 5 plates legit felt like nothing, and I was like, right, I'm not gonna like I've hit 250 before for like I think it was two or three, and I was like, I'm not gonna go for that. Like when I feel this good,
Yeah.
I was like, I just need to go for it because I knew I would get it for at least one. So I was like, yeah, I'll send it and get two, and it moved like it moved better than I thought. To be honest.
Yeah. I pulled 250 for 4 or 5 recently. I can't remember if it was 4 or 5, but I was pretty happy with that. I was like, that's a fat PR
But you
considering
know what?
like,
I notice whenever it's like you see, like I guarantee if I went to do that again now because I know I picked up before,
yeah.
be able to hit a better set. It's just with deadlift, like see that extra 10 kilo of like
Yes, but also at the same time, there's something about that like adrenaline spike you get from doing it for the first time that also,
it was so hype. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, it is so hype.
I knew, but like it was hype as well.
You also have Martin there. Martin's the ultimate deadlifter. That was probably pretty epic to have him.
But like the kind of topic I just want to go on there is like there's probably a lot of people watching that story like going, mate, that's not optimal for bodybuilding at all. Like a double on deadlifts, right? And is a two repper optimal for muscle growth? Probably not. The only thing is both of them reps are going to be really high on mechanical tension. Because if you think what is mechanical tension, it is the involuntary slowing of the contraction, which
Did you
it is from rep one. That's why lower rep ranges from like say 1 to 3. They don't. It's not that they don't recommend them because they're not good for stimulus. It's because they're so harsh on your CNS.
yeah.
So it's like, was that really hard on my CNS? Yes. Did I get stimulus from it? Yes. Am I gonna go, now that I've hit it for 2? Am I gonna go next week and try to get that for 3? No. I'm gonna go down to 5 plates probably. Take maybe a 10 repper, and then
Yeah.
I'll maybe 230 the week after that. Try get that. It doesn't always like progressive overload, especially on these bigger compound movements. It doesn't have to be adding a 1.25 or adding a 2.5 to the side every time and like trying to match reps or get another rep. In my opinion, on bigger movements like that, that's how you get stuck.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to do the lower reps to get stronger as well.
Yeah.
Um, if you don't put, but like the thing about doing like 260 for two, right? That's your like max two rep.
Mhm.
You do have so much more almost in the tank in terms of like if you were to like try and do that again for a second set, that's not happening. But
Yeah.
if you were to drop down to 220 for another set, you're gonna do shitload of reps. Even if you drop down to like 200 kilo
Mhm.
straight away after those 2 reps, you could probably then rep it out for another good few reps.
Yeah.
You know, but the you know, but then if I was to do just 200 off the get go and pull it for like 12 reps, 15 reps, whatever, you know, after that set, I wouldn't be able to lower the weight to 180, 140 and pull reps. Like I'm going to be busted. That's me done. Like I feel like,
That's why I think there's that benefit of on different days, kind of not basing it off how you feel, but just saying, I'm going to go
yeah,
with this load for the day. What,
I think
what,
basing it off how you
what?
feel, I think basing it off how you feel, if you're really in tune with your body, is a good way to do it.
Yeah,
Now, like obviously, you could work up to over weeks and have like a dedicated more
yeah,
lower rep day and a dedicated maybe higher rep day for like and that goes for like anything. But
The only thing I'd say is, right, let's say I feel good next week, I'm not going 270. Do you know what I mean? If I
yeah,
feel good next week, I might go, oh fuck, I'm not doing 5 plates, I'll go 230 and try get like
yes,
an 8 repper.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
and then that's like a PR. You've never done
Yeah,
that before,
yeah.
And then like the next week it's like, all right, okay, I got 230 for 8. Maybe I'll try 240 the next week for 6. Try and get.
Rather than going, oh, I'll try get 230 for 9 this week, or I'll
Yeah,
try get 232.5 for,
yeah.
because when it's that heavy already, in my opinion,
You can get away. It's because the
the
percentage of weight
yeah,
isn't as much. It's not like going from a 10 kg dumbbell to a 20 kg dumbbell. That's double the weight. It's
yeah,
like a massive increase. Whereas when you have like 250 kilo on the bar, 260 kilo on the bar, 10 kilos, it's nothing.
yeah, and like I feel like you would get in your head a lot. Say we're trying to take smaller jumps, you would get in your head way more because you're like, right, well, I got 230 for 12 last week, and I only got 232.5 for 9, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh well, that doesn't really make sense. Like, whereas like if you just went for the 10 kg jump, if you only get it for like 8 or 9, you're like, right,
makes
well,
more sense.
yeah, there's no
Yeah,
difference there, if you know what I mean.
you just have days where you're off as well, though.
Yeah.
Like that happens too. Like, yeah, I'm feeling good today, but there's also days where you're like, I feel shit.
But I think when you're feeling off, right, there's two ways of going about it. You either go, I'm going to do a load I've never done before for like a high repper,
Yeah,
right? And then it means obviously you're not going to have as much form breakdown. You know you'll at least get like a decent amount of stimulus
yep,
from
yep.
from contractions. And then as well, sometimes like
Which I personally prefer, to be honest.
sometimes if I'm sometimes you feel off, but the weights are moving all right.
Yeah,
And then I will just go for whatever I originally thought I was going to go for that day.
yeah. Well, sometimes you surprise yourself. Sometimes you feel off, and then you go for the top set. See, when I pulled the 250 for like a PR, I felt a wee bit off that day. I didn't feel great, but then I was like, I'm not a pussy. Like, let's hit this
What is that?
anyways. And
It's
then
because
it PR'd on it. Like you don't know till you
the
try.
brain switches like, and I actually say if your brain doesn't switch for whenever you're going for your like top set or main working set,
Yeah,
you're doing something wrong because your top set should always move nearly easier than your last warm up.
yeah, because you're more psyched about it.
Yeah, because like that is your chance to do the lift. Like you're not warming
Yeah,
up anymore. Like that is the set.
yeah, because now it's like, right, this is it. It's like all or nothing at this point.
Yeah,
Like I have to give it everything I have, or like I'm not gonna grow. Why would I waste? Yeah,
which is one chance a week.
because so many people do. How many people do? I'm gonna do 3 sets of 10 today, and then they do 3 sets of 10.
Yeah.
When was the last time you ever done what your program actually says rep range wise? It's not possible. Like you can't hit.
Yeah, I
You
can't.
know,
Yeah, I can't even like. I never think about rep ranges ever.
no, I think about rep ranges in terms of like, oh, I got this last week. I would like to get
Oh
another one
yeah,
this week.
yeah,
Like that's the only way I think about rep ranges. But like, if I have like 2 sets of 10 or something written down, that's more of just a guideline. So like, if I go over that rep range, the next week I can go up in weight. Or if I'm like nowhere near the rep range, right, next week I need to lower the like weight.
Oh, you mean as in don't be married to the rep, like as in like some people
Yes.
all the rep ranges 8 to 12 and they get to
Yeah.
12 and they just stop even though they had more.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's
So
why
many people do that. So
I don't
many.
have rep ranges in people's programs, but I always just say, especially in my own training, like I really like I never think about rep ranges at all. I just think I am going to take the set to failure because I know I will then hit the reps that give a high amount of stimulus.
I don't want to tell someone or like everyone, oh, 2 sets to failure because it's gonna be
Their failure.
their failure or like they're gonna either they might just ego lift and then they hit like a imagine they just hit like a two rapper and then you're just
Oh,
like, bro, what's the point?
I feel like
Like,
there's like a level of, well, I was gonna say level of stupidity there. I was just talking about hitting the two ripper. But yeah, it's I just say if you hit the top, just hit like because I always think about it is right. I'll go for this like one, and this will be a lower ish rep range, and
mhm,
then 'cause sometimes I do it right. I'll hit a weight, and like that weight will feel really good. I'll get say 9 reps, and I'll go. You know what? I'm just gonna leave the same weight on and hit
mhm.
another set, and probably get maybe
Oh,
like
100%.
6 or 7
Yeah,
because I
I
know
would
that.
always do that. My rule of thumb's kind of like if I get, you know, if I get 6 reps, I'm like, right, I need to lower the weight for the next set.
Yeah,
But if I get, you know, 8 or 10, the weight can stay the same.
yeah, and I think that's where people get confused and top set back off. It can
Yeah,
be set one and two, but
yeah,
usually the top set is the heavier set. But in
yeah.
theory, the
Or if
top
I go,
lighter.
yeah,
Like, let's say you struggle to really connect with a movement. Let's say a fly, for example, you
yeah,
could do the lighter set first. Like what
yeah,
matters
yeah,
is
yeah,
taking the set to failure and getting stimulating reps at the end. It's like
yeah,
the actual numbers are somewhat like arbitrary.
yeah. Or like if you surpass your like set rep range,
Yeah,
then it's like, right, next set, I'm gonna like not even next week, like next set, I'll up the weight.
yeah.
Like, what's the point of
And like I think the best example of this is let's say you go to train in a new gym and you have no idea how heavy the machines are.
Yes. Well, that was us when we went to like Atlas like a few weeks ago. It's like
Yeah,
we hit the chest press and we overshoot the rep range. Like it was the chest press was so heavy and the rep ranges were low on the first set. So it's like, right, next set, obviously I'm gonna lighten it.
yeah,
Whereas then on, the Panada, when we did the Panada press,
yeah,
it was like the first set you did like 20 reps.
yeah,
It's like, and I was like, all right, okay, we can definitely go heavier than this on the next set.
yeah.
This is like, why? Yeah,
Mhm.
like just because like, oh, that was the top set, I need to go lighter now.
Yeah. It's actually
Like,
less complicated than people think.
yeah, people. Well, that's the main thing. I think that's dead ass the reason that most people don't make gains is because they overcomplicate everything. Like, how many 19-year-olds and stuff do you like speak to who've been in the gym like 5 months and they're trying to tell you about their fatigue, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
what do your meals look like? And they're like, oh, I don't meal prep. My mom makes my dinner, and I'm like, you're worrying about stuff that's
yeah,
like too advanced for you.
yeah. Or they're trying to like perfect the single arm pull down, and it's like,
Yeah, go do some compounds.
yeah, like,
Go
dude,
squat, bench, and
yeah.
deadlift.
Like I can just tell from looking at your physique, no offense, that like you've just
Yeah,
never done a compound lift in your life.
yeah. I don't know why they don't want to do compounds.
They're
Compounds
fun.
are the most fun lifts to do.
Yeah,
Like I like when Jordan put deadlifts back in my program, I was like, unreal. This is I had so much fun deadlifting. It's just good crack. See when you start putting like 5+ plates on it, it's like nice. This
yeah,
is like this is a fun place to be. Same as barbell bench. I like barbell bench a lot. Um, and I like to think I have decently sized chest, and I build it primarily doing flat barbell bench and incline dumbbell bench.
yeah. Same like
Yeah,
once I built like the majority of my quad size from just barbell squat.
yeah.
The
I
heavy.
do think because like you're obviously your quads are obviously your genetic strong point.
Mhm.
For me, not as much. So I definitely have to contribute like hack squat to like being able to grow my quads, having that more fixed. Obviously, it's the same plane of motion, but just having that like fixed machine that I could like I don't know. You can press the failure a bit easier than a barbell squat, obviously. Like
Yeah,
barbell squat, your like erectors and stuff like can give out, and like there's other
plus that
factors.
element of just like
Just balance when you fatigue as well. Like
yeah, there's a bit more skill to it. Plus, actually taking a squat, a barbell squat to failure is way scarier than like, oh fuck, I got pinned in the hack. If you know what I mean?
again though, I like that. I like,
That part was my favorite lift because it was like, right,
yeah,
this weight is on your back. Either you snap in half and die, or you fucking
yeah,
stand back up. You know what I mean? That's why I liked doing it.
yeah. I remember having like 220 on my back and like squatting it for like 6 reps and just being like, this is epic. Like, because like you don't see that many people
So animal.
doing it. You don't see that many people do. You see dudes load up the leg press like there's no tomorrow. Um, and I'm just like, cool. But like, have you ever had someone try and flex their leg press on you?
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Always
I
small.
I don't care what your leg press is.
I don't think a big person's ever flexed their leg.
Nah. My first question is always just if like, it's ever happened, I'm just like, what do you squat? And they're like, I don't squat. And I'm like, go squat. Go, please find out for me like what you can squat. Because it'll be because every leg press is different as well. Do you know what I mean? Like it's
If that, I can tell looking at your legs if you're talking shit or not.
well, this is another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your hands are on your knees and your
I remember there was a guy at the dock one time, and oh my god, it was the worst thing I'd ever seen.
mhm.
He was genuinely getting more chest activation pushing his knees than he was
Oh
activation.
yeah.
And it was
I'm
from,
surprised.
he was doing it on the warm ups. I was thinking,
Yeah. Oh,
there's no way he's gonna, like, I was just sat there thinking, there's no way he's gonna go heavier. And he still went, like, he was hitting these just leg, chest press reps on the thing.
I
And I
I
was like,
talked
yeah, I'm going heavier. I was like, what is wrong with this guy?
I talked about this earlier with like Charlie. I was just like, have you ever seen someone lifting with bad form on their warm up and then they proceed to add more weight? And you're just like, buddy, what are you doing? Like, did you think that went well? Like to the point where like you can. I
Yeah.
remember I remember being in a world and there was a guy and he was doing barbell squats first and he was like quarter squatting like 140. Um, and then he got on the leg press, and it was a hammer strength leg press, which has like 4 pegs for putting weights on it. He proceeded to stack out every single, like he had like calibrated plates and stuff on it. Like he like had this thing stacked out. I can't even fathom how much weight was on it. And then just did like hands on knees, like awful, like barely like a rep, and you just think like it. At what point did you think this was like
Productive.
a good idea? Yeah, like, and if
Like,
like that's past the point of ignorance. Like
yeah,
you are purely ego lifting, for whatever reason.
yeah.
But it just I don't get it.
Because no one looks at that and thinks that's cool.
No, no, everyone looks at you and goes, "You're a knob,"
Like,
or like you're on the leg press next to him and you're like, mate, can I have some of these 20s?
yeah,
What are you doing?
yeah, it's just there is like an element of ego lifting where like one it's a bit sloppy, but you're like, oh, that is pretty impressive. But like,
If it's like somewhat respectable,
yeah, but
like even
the
if
quarter
it's
leg
like
press will never be like
no,
you could have like 2,000 kg. I still wouldn't think it's impressive.
nah, like if you're like just quarter revving, like your knees bend slightly and then come up. The funniest thing is when like they do it and they actually cannot even from just bending the knees, they can't get it back up and then like bottoms out on them. That's satisfying to watch.
But like, I genuinely see this guy at the dock. I thought I was watching like how to break your legs and leg press video.
Yeah,
He's
nah,
pushing
it's
his knees that hard. I was like, he's not,
so yeah,
he's
yeah. He's like he's gonna
like,
concave them.
yeah, he's
It's
gonna push them the other way.
it's so hard to yeah, it's so hard to watch people.
That's why I always tell people that on squat, like on squat, never fucking touch your legs.
Yeah,
Like
no, never.
just feel the rep. Like just feel the rep. If you're putting your hands on your legs, one, you've lost all the tightness you had from pulling yourself into the thing that
Yeah,
you maybe could have got the rep if you
yeah,
just stuck with it. And two, now you're pushing your knees the opposing way of where the force is trying to come.
yeah. That's not
Break your legs. Like,
the what was it? There was like a wee kid benching the day, and like fair enough. He was a teenager. Like we all started off like pretty awful form
yeah,
on like the bench press, but like uh Charlie's face just watching him, she was just like the whole time she was like because like it was just like one side up
Yeah.
way more than the other and stuff, and then I was just like, and she was like,
That's just what it's going to be like. It's like you need to build up that like
oh
strength.
yeah, yeah, you don't have like that
Like
all
have
those
you
like
ever seen someone
those
who's
stabilizer muscles that you need, like just have they've never been used before.
in that position of just fucking doing it? Like have you ever seen someone who's never benched before try and bench?
That's
It's
awful.
it's like they've got like cerebral palsy or something. I
Yeah,
remember
people can't do it.
dad and they tried to do it and it was like I was like, what the fuck? Just go straight down.
It's because people are so in balance, like they have such muscle imbalances. Like
Yeah.
regular people have such muscle imbalances. It's insane. Um, but no, she was like, "Oh, she would like say something," and I was like, "Ah, he'll hurt himself and he'll learn," you know. It's like I was like, um,
Aye.
I used to be like so helpful. I used to like, go up and like help dudes out, and see now I'm just like I can't be bothered because see the amount of times you do that and then it's not heard,
Yeah. Or
or
like
it's progressed to an even worse phase than that where they will then try and tell you
yeah.
like it's like I'm meant to be doing it this way or something like that, and I'm like, brother,
Did I
your
ever tell you
form is
I trying to
awful.
tell me how to deadlift?
Yeah, you were doing stiff leg deads, and then
Yeah.
he was trying to be like, "Oh, that's not how you deadlift," and you were like, "Good thing I'm not deadlifting. I'm
I
doing
was doing
stiff leg deads."
and he was like, "Oh no, but like if you're trying to get like a big back," and like this guy was tiny, he's like, "You're trying to get, like." Granted, he was old as fuck, but like he was like big back. You know, you need to be doing dead prop. I was like, my coach has. It was either stiff leg deadlifts or RDLs. I was like, he has them programmed. It's
Yeah,
more for the focus on my hamstrings. I'm trying to like, and he's like, no, I'm not. Like I like couldn't have been nicer in telling him like essentially, please fuck off if you know what I mean.
yeah. Nah,
We go
that's
the whole like 20-minute seminar of like how to deadlift, and then and then I just proceed to hit myself and like already else if you know what I mean.
yeah,
And
as you would.
yeah, he just took it so thick and like fucking stormed off, and like just never spoke to me again in the gym. And I was like,
You just like I didn't ask for
this
your
could have
help.
been avoided. Like if you just listen to what I had like was trying to say.
Yeah, yeah, nice. Some people are lost. Old heads are like some of the worst ones. They're like so stuck in their ways.
I talked about the guy in Arkham like the other week, and he was like, back in my day, people used to train without tripods.
Yeah,
Bill was like 40 years old max and had no gains.
yeah,
It's
and
like
it's
your guy
like
was like 4 years ago, mate, and they did have tripods, and you still can't even press 40 kg in the Smith.
yeah. If you've been going to the gym the last 20 years, mate, I'm gonna keep doing it my way because you look like that.
You should probably get yourself a tripod at this point.
Yeah, see what your form
Good
looks like.
zero gains.
Yeah, real. Yeah, the amount of people I say to people all the time, like I'm always like, record your stuff, and then like if you don't know how to do like an exercise, record your like set, and then and watch a like how to video,
Yeah.
and then just compare them and just see what you're maybe doing wrong.
Yeah.
It is that simple to a degree. It is that simple.
Or even just like one of the hardest things about coaching is getting training clips from people.
Yeah, some people are great. Some people send them like every day for me,
Yeah.
and other people send me none. And I have to like hound them. I'm like, please send me like a training video, and then it'll come back around to the next check-in, nothing. And I'm like,
Yeah,
mate, you need to send me training clips, and it'll come back around, and they just do. And I'm like, what? Do you not want help? Like what? Like what?
uh, what's the most irritating is sometimes you have someone you're like, please send me videos, please send me videos. You'll get like a good like couple of months into it. They'll send you a training clip. You'll give them a bit of advice on it, and then they'll go, "Yo, that's so much better." And you're like,
Yeah, and I'm like, you could have been doing this for the last like 2 or 3 months,
yeah,
brother. Don't start me. Don't
so
start
yeah.
me.
For listen to this, record your training clips, and then yeah, don't even be like, if you want to make a new account and post your training. Like post your training is never gonna be a
Yeah,
bad thing either.
yeah. When I started posting my stuff, Jordan was like, "Yeah, just keep posting your stuff on Instagram because like if you're posting it, you're not gonna hit your set like a bitch because it's being posted on Instagram. You're
No,
not
it's
gonna you're not gonna hit an RP7, rep like yeah, and then put it up.
I'll admit sometimes though. I'll hit a little non-Instagram top set where there's a bit of a body language or whatever they call it,
Oh,
and
okay.
then I'll hit my Instagram set, or
Oh, okay.
I'll record my back off. The only movement I do this on is the T-bar.
Okay, okay. But T-bar's one of the few exercises you can low key get away with doing a wee bit of yeah, buddy.
Away with. I think you actually need to do it.
Yeah, buddy. Just a wee bit of yeah, buddies, bro, on the
Because right,
T-bar.
if you're
No
really
problem.
strictly isolate the upper back, do a horizontal row
Yeah.
where you're not fighting against gravity. I don't know why people are trying to like. It's hard in the lengthened or the stretch.
Mm.
Why are we trying to fight to get it 100% short every time when gravity is just opposing that so hard? You have to
But
make the load so much lighter in order to do that, and then it's like you can get out for what you want.
I do that too for. I do like to go a wee bit. I like to go heavy. I do 2 sets on T-bar, and I will do a set with 5 plates, and then I will do a set with 3 plates. And the set of 5 plates is, a yeah buddy set, and then the set with 3 plates is like a far more, bit more controlled, trying to hold the squeeze a little, holding the squeeze in the big 26. Uh,
Mine's more like no Instagram set, yeah, body set, yeah, body part two set. Whenever I'm in the
yeah,
field.
buddy part two,
Yeah.
back onto the good stuff.
Whereas like let's say for example, I'm doing an upper back biased cable row or pull down or kind of machine row, yeah, then I'll do it. Then I'll hold in the contraction
Yeah,
and like really control that, like change the direction and stuff. The
with
thing I'm
with
focused on is making sure my scapula retracts and yanking that bitch.
yeah, something with a cable, it just feels so much nicer. Like
It's just that constant tension. Like
it is. It's so good. I what I do today? Um, I did a cable lotto race. It was so nice. It was bliss. Doing on some nice cables.
yeah. I was gonna say I haven't done a cable lotteries and God
I
knows
wonder why not, AJ?
no comment. Who's to use others?
Why not? Why have you not done that? Yeah, I missed them. They felt really nice. And then
Not
yeah.
doing science brew, but have you ever done like a lying cuffed like crucifix race?
Oh, yeah, you used to do them all the time.
Oh,
Goaded.
yeah, pre the Great Breakdown.
I
There
just
was
brought like the chest support up on it, and I like leant against it, and then did mine like pew, that way. That was pretty goaded. It felt nice.
I don't know something about when you're lying down and you just get that boom that Y raise. It just
Yeah.
lights up your delts.
Damn. Fair, 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 fair. I've actually never given it a go. I've seen loads of boys do it, but I've never actually tried.
Because there is actually obviously there's the side delt and like not to like just overcome it, but there is different parts of the side delt, and I just feel like that Y raise just you just feel the contraction in a slightly different part.
Yeah, well, that's why I like doing a machine, switching between a machine and a dumbbell.
Mhm.
Like I always do, again a set on, machine, a set on dumbbell, just to because I feel like I can hit the stretch is nicer with the machine, but then the contraction's nicer with the dumbbell.
That's
And
that's partly just because of the resistance profile though.
yeah, but like
But like
I think
yeah,
it's I think
yeah,
it's important to hit two different like resistance
I
profiles.
do the exact same with it, but
Yeah,
I'm just saying like that's why I feel.
dumbbells also there's something alpha about doing a 17 or a 20 kilo dumbbell lateral raise.
That's one thing I actually don't
You
ego.
don't ego lift on. It's one thing I do. If because I base a lot of stuff just off of I base it a lot off of feeling. And see if I do like 17.5 like kg like lateral raises, it just feels good. Like it hits my lateral head so nice.
Yeah.
Whereas like I could do 90 on the like Cybex ladder raise and do a million reps. And, like this doesn't, contract as hard as it does doing the dumbbell. But
I'm the same. I go off feel on a lot of raises, but mine's actually like the opposite way. I feel like whenever I go too heavy on them, I lose the connection.
if I go too heavy on the
Too much
machine,
crap.
if I go too heavy on the machine, yes. But I don't know why. But if I go too light on dumbbell, I lose it. It's odd.
Top 10 things scientists can't explain.
Play the Minecraft speed run video just below us talking right now, so people start paying attention again. Uh,
Subway surfers.
I have a question for you. Right,
Hit me.
I kind of wanted to do this with Phoenix, but we'll ask him when he's on. Uh, what is your Mount Rushmore of bodybuilding? Like, who are the four people you would like put on your like mount? Like, you would carve their heads into a mountain.
My head. I would take up
Yours.
place of four. Um, Mount Rushmore. I'm thinking like you only have four people, so you have to be kind of selective with it. I feel like it's got to be Ronnie, Jay, Dorian, Arnold.
Okay, that's
And I'm
fair.
not even that big of an Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, but I just feel like for the actual scene of bodybuilding,
He brought, yeah, he,
like when people think
yeah,
bodybuilding, they either
yeah,
think of
yeah,
Arnold or Ronnie Coleman.
yeah. That's fair.
What's yours, Exist?
I, I,
Exist, Alex Eubank, and
I was, I was, I was speaking to someone the other day, and they said something about Ziz, and then I was like, "Fuck Ziz," and they were like, "How can you say that? Ziz is like one of the OGs," and I'm like, he literally just, you know, took gear and like partied all the time, and I hate people that do that. So, like when I meet someone in the gym who's like blasting gear, but they're also going out and snorting lines on the weekend, I'm just like, you're an idiot. Like you are an idiot.
yeah. See, I don't like. I actually kind of like the whole Exist thing, but you know what grinds my gears in that regard is, and it's kind of the same with maybe even David Lade as well. You know, people are like, "Oh, I loved Ziz back in the day," and I was like, "Mate, I swear to God, you've just turned like 17. What do you
Yeah,
mean?"
like you weren't even around, bro.
Yeah,
Like Ziz was almost low key like before my time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like these new kids are like, yeah, or they're like, I used to love watching OG David Lade. It's like, bro, you
yeah,
would have been like 8 years old.
yeah. Like David Lade was like our time,
Yeah,
but like I remember him and Dylan McKenna.
yeah.
Like they were like, yeah, that was like fitness industry.
I feel like that was like
That
20,
was
2015, I think.
yeah, that was like the start.
Yeah. Do you know what I think back to that era? I always just think of, do you remember the My Protein stringers? The blue and the
Yes,
red one? And like
yes,
everyone had one because you got them like with an order or something.
yeah.
That's
That
always
and yeah, all the Gymshark photos, all the dudes posing like. Sometimes you see them. It was like James English, Anthony Metallo, David Lade, Lex Little.
like them few were actually a little bit after.
Yeah, they were like slightly. That's kind of when I started getting into it.
Yeah.
That was like when I first started gymming. That was like that was who was on the scene. You predate me. To be fair, you were into it before I was.
Yeah, they can tell. uh,
I'm so 200 pounds.
who else was back then? Maybe Bradley Martin was actually really big in YouTube back then because Bradley
Bradley
Martin
Martin,
on
Jeff
body.
Sades, Connor Murray,
Oh yeah,
back in the day.
Murphy. Yeah,
Connor Murphy, yes, and he took a load of
oh yeah,
psychedelics
yeah.
and went nuts, and then started drinking his own
Alan
cum.
Van Moger.
That's crazy fall off. Like he was the guy.
Yeah,
He was the guy who was gonna win it all.
yeah.
And
He
then he all he done was tore a bicep, and then everyone was like, "Oh, he fell off," and I'm like, Nah, like that's not what like completely derailed him. I think he got a bit mad with the drugs and stuff, and
I
that's
think it
what
was like so obviously he was. Do you know
because
what's mad in
it
that
wasn't a
video?
career-ending bicep there.
Was mad in that video was that video was with him and Sebum.
Yes, trying to curl
Bro
like 180
is
kilo.
so much bigger than Sebum.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Yeah, like everyone was like, yeah, he's like Arnold too. I remember looking back at his like thing. I was like, I want to look like this guy. If you know what I mean. Like I remember.
yeah. He was in a movie. He was in a movie and
Yeah,
played
whenever he
Arnold and
was
all in the movie. But
classic.
like, he looked like Arnold in a sense. His face, he looked like Arnold. And then obviously he was just jacked, but his physique wasn't actually that much of a representation of Arnold.
Yeah, it was somewhat similar, like, but it obviously didn't have the same chest. The thing is,
He had big, yeah, his arms. And that was kind of it.
Callum Van Moger had a good, he had the perfect physique for that time.
Yeah,
Like the physiques now are just different.
yeah, he wouldn't do well now.
Yeah,
Like he wouldn't beat your boy Nas or like Mike
yeah.
or anything or Ramon. It's obviously those guys have gotten bigger as well as like the weight caps and stuff have gone up over time and those kinds of things. But yeah, whenever he saw Callum Von Moger at his peak, I guess
But he
he
told us
never actually.
when he was recovering from the bicep, I think he just recovered over his quad.
Yeah,
Got addicted to drugs. I think he tore his quad again or something.
I think he jumped off like a balcony window or something.
I'm pretty
Like
sure
he did something mad.
he went. He went mad like multiple times. I think his
Yeah,
brother killed himself or
yeah,
died.
yeah.
So like his life is fucking crazy, if you know what I mean. But yeah, but yeah.
Goated physique. To be fair, pretty good looking
I mean,
physique.
back very, very good.
But
Then there was like
yeah,
kind of
it's
the end of like, well, there was John Meadows. There was Rip.
the Mountain Dog was is one. They still post stuff on his
He just
YouTube.
reposts all his old stuff. I think
Um,
it kind of
but
weirds me out when it pops up.
yeah, a little. I'm like, he's dead. It's a bit
Yeah,
odd. Jeff Nippard's fiance died at
yeah,
like 32. I was like, what?
yeah. It was mad. It's like,
I still don't know how. They haven't like disclosed how. So I want to know what happened. She was so young. Like it's nuts.
he did look like I think she was. She hadn't followed Jeff Nippard. Jeff Nippard was really good back in the day in that
Oh,
franchise.
he was like
Like a load of people got into him recently and like no,
2000 like
I didn't think that's
2020
like immediately.
2020 peak. That was like peak Jeff Nippard.
Yeah, because Jeff Nippard actually used to be a power lifter,
Yeah,
and he used to go out with that guy who owns Gymshark's girlfriend.
I don't even know.
I can't remember if she was blonde girl, but yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
yeah,
yeah, he was dropping mad like really good informational videos, but like it wasn't science based as much.
yeah.
It was just good information.
That's what made John
Um,
Meadows' videos so good because I always says to people, see all this science shit that comes out now. John Meadows said it about 10 years ago,
yeah,
except he didn't put the science in. He just
yeah,
said
he's
this
just bro
diet is
science.
really good.
Mhm.
I've ran it for a few people. They've made really good progress.
Yeah,
But the one that always comes to my mind is he was the first person I ever heard say, do a hamstring curl first on your leg day. It
hmm
warms up your knees really nice. And that's how
yep,
he described it. He's like, hamstrings will be going really well, warms up the knees really nice, and then it'll
yep.
just.
John Meadows is the goat. I love watching John Meadows videos. I like sometimes go back and watch the old ones, like when they pop up, like they've been reposted. I'm like, I will watch it. They are so
It
informational.
was too simple. He's like, pre-workout, you just need some carbs, oats, a little bit of peanut butter. He always made his kid do the yo-yo
But the
tricks.
yo-yo tricks at the
Yeah,
end,
it's so fucking
show us
cool.
your new trick. Yeah, he was a wholesome dude.
Yeah.
That was a sad one when he passed.
Yeah. And then Bradley Martin's whole thing back then was like every day's arm day.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he just went on like his weird arc of like whatever he is now.
But he was like a weird like influencer, but like he never like did he ever compete in bodybuilding? Did he actually do?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But
But
back in
it's
the
like
day, like, do you remember he never took his hat off? and then
Well, yeah,
like
because
his
bald
face
as
starts
fuck.
coming out, and he was like bald as fuck.
Yeah, everyone took his. Everyone, and then that kid snatched his cap off him that one time.
Yeah, that's all like more recent shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's like it
Uh,
was probably
He's
just
been bald forever, if you know.
clickbait. See if you're bald, like who cares? Do you know what I mean like?
Hit that turkey transplant, boy.
Well, it's just like if you're bald, like, and if you've like always been bald, everyone knows you're bald. No one's gonna think anything of it. It's more like if you hide it forever and then take your cap off one day, it's gonna be like, whoa. But like if you just walked about bald all the time, no one would care.
I do think so sometimes though that like being bald just makes you like almost ruins your physique because it makes you just look so geared out.
Yeah. Like yes, but like you also have to look it's like slightly a certain way as well.
Like you see that combo of like kind of growth head and bald.
Yeah, but like Bradley doesn't have that. Bradley doesn't have the growth
Yeah,
head.
he doesn't have it, but like there's
But I
so
know what you mean.
like even like local people and all like you just know that have that look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean like the John Jewetts?
Yeah, and
Like
like
he looks like he's got the growth head and he's bald.
yeah,
Or like the Mike Israels.
yeah, or just even like yeah, you just them guys. You'll always see them in like any gym ever you go to. The guy
Yeah.
that's like 40 odd, just like bald, maybe not even that jacked, just
Yeah.
geared out. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. There's plenty. See if you go to a pure gym, there's loads of them. It's actually insane. There's loads of them in pure gym. Don't have a clue how to train. They've just been, and their diet's probably just as bad. And
Yeah.
you can just tell they've been like, they're like fat but super vascular at the same time. It's like a weird, and you're like, brother,
Oh, look at it.
I'm like, brother, come on, man.
Literally. But what was your? We went on a mad tangent there. What was your Mount Rushmore?
Um, Mine would probably be, I think Arnold has to be on it. I want to put, I like don't want to put Ronnie on it, but at the same time,
I'll put the goat on.
like he has to go on it. I low key want to put Sebum on it just because he like he is the face of like classic physique, which is also like one of my it's like my favorite version of bodybuilding. Um, and then for the
I'm trying to
fourth,
get it, but it's well, I suppose when a lot of people think now about bodybuilding, they think C-bum.
well, that's it. Because but like that's what I mean. Like
Well,
classic,
I
classic
always
was
like
classic
it.
was going on for years. Classic was going on for years pre Sebum. Like before he was winning it, and then
It wasn't that me and Phoenix had this discussion in the last pod because
well,
I pulled out the knowledge. There's only Classic was only on 1 year before Seaman won it.
yes, but he was no. That's cap.
I didn't.
It's not because you're that black fella with the Afro Andre
Brion.
Breon. He won it a good few times before Sebum,
He won it once.
and then Sebum just won it.
Yeah.
Well, then that makes him even more the face of it.
Like that's why I almost understand it more. If you know what I mean. It was
Yeah,
like Classic Physique essentially came out and he was just like, I am Classic Physique. If you know what I mean.
yeah, and he is, and he still is. I still hate how like it's tapered into just who has the smallest waist. It pisses me off so much. Like Logan Franklin doesn't have a small waist. I look at Logan Franklin and I go, "That's one of the most classic physique looks I've ever seen in my entire life." He's not just a T pose. He's just like he's just
He does track like the top 10 of the Olympia, doesn't he?
yeah, but like he's
He's not.
not. But like they just favor this tiny, stupid looking like bikini girl waist more than anything now.
A bit, but like he's the top physiques are still cool as fuck.
Yeah, like
Like when you see Mike and all them boys in person when I seen them at the Arnold, I was like, damn.
yeah. Oh no, they're still insane.
What's the maddest thing about classic physique though? See when you meet a lot of them in real life,
Mhm.
like, fuck, this guy's actually kind of small.
They're not as big as like open dudes.
so weird though because it's like I've met Urs in a gym in Liverpool in like 2021 or 2022.
Mhm.
Straight up, I must have weighed like fucking 80 kg, like, but I was just I remember meeting him being like, bro, I thought it would be bigger.
Yeah,
And then he was like a few weeks out from the Olympia or whatever, like took off his stuff and started posing, and I was like, what the heck? Like he literally flexed and like doubled in size. I
yeah.
was like, what the fuck?
What's
And
the
then
difference between being
looking
like
at
lean?
the Arnold's there. What do you call that Italian guy who's like on the come up a bit?
Nas?
No, he's from England. What is that boy's name? Well, there's this Italian guy. He came like, fuck me, what's his name? 2 seconds.
Bro has the research mid pod. Uh, I'll entertain you all with my yo-yo tricks. Jokes, I don't have yo-yo. Mountain dog. Anyone listening to the podcast who's never like watched like a mountain dog training video, John Meadows, go watch it on YouTube. He was dropping hella ball knowledge back in the day. R.I.P. Dude is like genuinely the goat. I actually like he is like such a G. I think he had a heart. I think he had a heart. I think he had a heart attack and died like in his sleep. It was not R.I.P. He was a good guy. So genuine as well.
Andrea
Legend,
Mamoli, that's who I'm looking for.
right?
Right? So he's uh qualified for the Olympia. Like I think he finished in the maybe top 10 the Olympia last year.
Hmm.
Um but it's like he just has like the maddest classic physique flow, but he's small in real life. Like he was stood in the coffee shop beside me, and like he was a low key retard maxim as well because he was trying to buy coffee and the coffee shop was closed. But he like somehow didn't realize. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? But like he was so again, he was shredded, and like I was saying earlier in the pod, when people are shredded, they do look way smaller.
Yeah,
But I just stood beside him. I was like, how the fuck is this guy a pro bodybuilder?
yeah. But if you stick your tops off next to each other, it would be
Even stood a chance.
it'd be Evan. Nah, like yeah, that's how I feel. I'm starting to feel small and close. I'm like, this is now.
It doesn't matter though because I'm telling you, see, you need to get posting way more about your prep.
Do I?
Yeah, because mate, prep engagement is a real thing.
Okay.
Like you see, there's just your engagement on Instagram when you start getting leaner, it just shoots up.
Okay.
Like even just like even non like useful like just literally you like posing and like hitting a side chest video with like fucking prep like 12 weeks out.
Hmm.
Guarantee you it gets you more engagement. Like prep engagement is like a known thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, so yeah. Unfortunately, I can't avail of that at this time
Cool.
because fat tax is also a real thing. Fat
That
lack.
that's I low key kind of like the like chunky look. Like when I was big bulk, I was like I didn't mind looking like that. Like and your training is really fun.
Yeah, my training's epic at the moment.
Yeah. Like life was hard. Work was a struggle. I would like fall asleep like standing up and stuff. I was so
The last
wrecked.
2 weeks, my body's just like adjusted to being heavier or something because it just feels like it's gotten way easier. Like 2 weeks ago, I was proper. 2 3 weeks ago, I was properly struggling. I was exactly like that, but I feel like
Nah, like three days into my like deficit, I was like, oh my goodness, I feel so energized right now. It's like the food was killing me.
carb slumps are real. Like
I was having naps all the time.
you get like a
I
wake
was
up there.
I was so bit. My snoring was so bad. Like so many things.
Do you ever like try and breathe though, and you're like you
I
snore?
was like I was like snoring, like sitting down. Like I'd just be sitting there and I'd be like And then like Charlie would like slap me and stuff and just be like, "You're snoring right now," and I'd be like, she'd be like, "Are you sleeping?" And I was like, "No, I'm like fully awake." And she'd be like, "You're snoring," and I'm like, "Oh, oh, sorry, I wouldn't even notice."
The sound of your lungs getting compressed.
Literally, just to wait, it's just you'd be sitting, you just be like, because it's such a thick. Like that's one of the things I like look at myself now. My neck looks so thin because
Mhm.
like before it was so thick. Um, it is just like blocks your airways. It's
So
crazy.
what neck was your suit for the wedding?
18. But like it'll be, do you know what I mean? It'll be like less than that
Yeah.
by the time it's like I had to get suit fitting for like James's wedding because I'm best man at his wedding, and like that suit's not gonna fit me the way like
Yeah.
his it's the 20th of August. My show. I'm gonna be 4 weeks out. It's like it's gonna look daft.
Yeah, we bag as fucking.
Yeah, we're going in for another refitting like the week before, so it'll be all right.
Oh, yeah.
But
That's just a case of like Taylor and that, isn't it?
it's not getting tailored. It was just going in and getting a suit that like fit you right. It wasn't actually getting like tailored to me. Um, but the like the rest of them got their suits just handed to them, and everything fit them straight away.
Mhm.
I had to try like 3 or 4 different suits on. Like I was
Because
like,
those are not made for you to have
no,
any muscle mass. Your
no,
forearms are busting out of it, right?
yeah,
You're supposed to have negative lats.
but it's the legs. It's trying to get a trouser. That's the worst part.
Okay.
Like
No.
they're just hugging the quads, but then like the waist is like way too big, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
And then, like,
brother, I'm like brother,
can't even see your like shoes because there's no baggy at the bottom.
yeah. Or like for me, it's like arms, like my it'll maybe fit my chest, but like my arms are like busting out of it. Like if I lift it, it's gonna rip.
That's what I mean, but they're not designed for the lats either. You'll try to go like this
Yeah,
or reach around and like you feel like that's where it's gonna burst if it.
yeah. No, I mean it's a bit easier now, but like, bro, when I was peak bulk, like wiping my ass was dead ass a struggle. I was like, bro, like I'm actually struggling to reach this. Just like my lats were thicker, my like arms were thicker. It was just so my legs were thick. It was so much harder. Can you relate?
Nah, I don't like math.
Oh, okay.
I just stuck it
Bidet.
out. Nah, not even. I just stuck that
Uh,
shit.
wild.
Nah, actually, I have long ass arms, so not a
I
struggle
do not. I
for me.
I do not. I do not have long ass arms. I'm a short armed boy.
Did you finish your Mount Rushmore then? What was it?
Um,
Ronnie, C-Bum. Who was number 4?
I might put Phil Heath up there.
That would have been one of my next shouts. Obviously, because
Yeah.
Ronnie and Jay were like this kind of the same area. Obviously, Ronnie
Yeah.
competed against Phil Heath, but yeah, I do think even like Phoenix asked last week about he was talking about kind of the newer bodybuilders now versus the old school and how like the newer guys would kind of like dog walk them. But I think if anyone was gonna like do them in, it would be Phil Heath. I just think Phil Heath is probably
Oh,
the best
Phil Heath would.
bodybuilder.
Yeah.
He is just the
Or
best
like
bodybuilder ever for me.
Big Ramy. If Big Ramy came back, like peak, like fuck, he'd do some damage.
I still think Phil Heath would beat him. There's just
Oh yeah, Phil
no
Heath
one
was.
had that like pop like Phil Heath.
Yeah,
It's
Phil Heath was
weird.
crazy looking.
Yeah.
Phil Heath and Kai Green were like they were their own, rivalry, and like they both looked insane. Um,
Phil Heath, sure we've seen Phil Heath a few years ago when his arms are still like this size.
and he like retired one. He's yeah,
It's just,
he was just very narrow,
mhm,
like in comparison to like some other guys.
yeah,
Like Andrew Jack is so wide.
mhm,
Like he's so wide, it's insane. Whereas like Phil Heath is obviously just like compact,
yeah.
but like the muscle density is like insane. Like the thickness. You were like, what the fuck? Like his back would
How
destroy.
bubbly he was.
Huh?
It's just how bubbly he was.
Yeah, his back was insane. His back looked. It wasn't human. Do you know who I really love? I love Nick Walker. I think Nick Walker is great, and he doesn't place well because he's obviously like a lot of people say it's because his gut,
Yeah.
but like I think when it comes to the Open, it's not about who's got the aesthetic physique. Like it is just who is like the freakiest dude on this stage with conditioning.
Yeah.
And he's super conditioned and he looks like an absolute monster. Like I
Well,
think that should play more of a role for him.
yeah, like
Like I look at him and I look at him and I look at Derek. And like Derek's winning it and I just look at Derek and I go like, yeah, big guy, but like Nick just looks so much freer.
yeah. I definitely think. Do you remember there was that show where there was like a point between Nick and Derek? I can't
Yeah.
remember. It was like a pro show. Like it wasn't like a
It was like
Olympia
a it
or
was like a
whatever.
Detroit or something.
I think it was the Detroit Pro. Like I
Right.
think Nick should have beat him then.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, you just whatever the judges are looking for at that time.
It's so
Could
it's
go back to
just
that in a few years' time to go back to like mega mass monsters, or it could be a case where open starts to like downsize or something. I don't know.
that's low key what it seems like it is at the minute. It's more aesthetic based almost. So like some dudes might downsize to look slightly more aesthetic for it.
Yeah,
But like I don't know.
could be because even at that the Arnold's, there was a guy. What was his name? If I think it was maybe from like Egypt or something like that, and he was the biggest guy on stage by a country mile. But like he was just like I don't know if he really prepped. If you know what I mean. Like he looked like
All right,
12.
yeah. All right.
He was huge. Like
Yeah.
way bigger.
Conditioning obviously matters as well. But
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying Nick Walker doesn't bring conditioning, but it's just like I don't
well
know.
Nick Walker's almost like one of the most conditioned almost.
Yeah.
He looks nuts on
And
stage.
like his gut control has gotten better.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's just that thing of like that is like the worst bit about bodybuilding and the kind of thing you can't really do anything about it is all just subjective.
Yeah.
So like they just look at it and feel like I don't like that. There's nothing you can do about it. Like how many guys even see like
There is. I just need to become a
even
judge.
at, even at like lower level, it's just like they have just such a good physique, but they just don't seem to win.
Yeah.
And it's just because like they just don't go for their physique or something.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, annoying. But all you can do is get bigger and better, I suppose.
That's all I want to do is to get bigger. I just want to be bigger. Like even if I like don't do well in bodybuilding, like I just want to be bigger. Like it's fun. It's fun being big. Like there's something epic about it when you like I don't know whether you're in the gym or you're in work or something and someone's like, "Fuck, you're like huge." Like that's bro, it's so epic. It's so cool. It's like it's like when someone like drives past you in like a Ferrari, like a really nice car almost. You're just like you just stop and appreciate it.
Yeah,
Whereas like you see someone who's like super jacked, you're just like, damn. It's like kind of stop and go, just look at them and go, that's pretty sick. That's epic.
true.
True.
Just got to be that Jack guy in the Ferrari though.
Yeah, I want to be jacked and in the Ferrari. That'd be nice.
The thing is though, this is like completely off topic, but I remember watching a thing that was like, no one ever thinks that you're cool because you drive the Ferrari. They just put
Yeah.
themselves in the Ferrari.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Um, so it's like kind of one of them things of like kind of just focusing yourself because like
What's like what's like the most jack I guess like the most that's the most ticket thing about being jacked is like there's no way around it. Like like your parents can't give you that. You
yeah,
don't like you can't inherit like gains. You just like well
that
you
was one of the things that
kind of done with like genetics, but like
attracted me to the gym at the very start and why I kind of wanted to get like one of my kind of mini like life goals was just to like kind of compete and win the bodybuilding show because I know like whenever I'm older, if I don't cut loads of years off my life bodybuilding, um, I'll have that thing of like right, money didn't buy me this.
Yeah.
It was just straight up hard work that
Yeah.
I put in. You know, like not everyone can have this because not everyone can do it, and not
Yeah.
every, you can't just like you say it can't be bought, it can't be given to you.
Yeah.
Like
You
you
have
have
to.
to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why like you do look you get like respect for it when like you speak to people because they're like they know you've put the work in. Some people are pure delusional and think like they'll get it in. I remember seeing like a post of a dude. Some girl like posted her girlfriend. Or sorry, some girl posted her boyfriend, and it was in the captions like, "Oh, I met him when he was like still natty," and it's like him, and he still has like a little bit of gains, but then like it cuts to him like now, and he's like pretty jacked. And one of the comments is like, "This is achievable like 5 years natural training," and then and you're just and then he's like on the guy's profile, and he's like skinny as fuck, and I'm just like, brother, no, it's not. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, it's not. That's not you. Like, the dude was massive. The dude had to be about 240 pounds lean.
Yeah.
Like, he was a big guy, and you're just like there's no way you can be so delusional. You think you could get there naturally. It's
Yeah, sure. Loads of people think who like The Rock and all the movie stars. Not it's like they literally go from being like skin and bone to like
yeah.
kind of Superman style physique, even though they're usually not that big. But like people are like, yeah, that's and it's like, man,
When anyone ever says to me like, "Dude, oh, is The Rock on steroids?" I'm just like, brother, he's in his 50s and he's bigger now than what he was when he was like
he
in
was
his
in
30s
WWE.
doing WWE.
Yeah.
Like, obviously,
Low-key, I think WWE is what I think every child should be forced to watch WWE to put them on the right track.
super jacked
Yeah.
dudes
Yeah.
doing crazy stuff.
I just remember watching like in my granny's house as a kid, and just you know the way they say their weight before they come out, and like all the weights I remember watching it, they were like so hyper inflated. They're
All
like
right, yeah.
6'5", 290 pounds.
Yeah, it's like,
Their max, if you know what I mean, and they're like 5'9".
yeah,
But
yeah.
like I remember listening to that and thinking, holy fuck, granny, I'm 130 pounds. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be
Just
like,
sitting there watching.
oh,
Like, and
yeah,
then like everyone in the crowd, they don't have a clue. They're probably
yeah,
like, "Oh, that's insane."
yeah. Half of them have Down syndrome, and then the other half are just like,
Bro,
pure loving it.
they love John Cena.
Don't we all?
Real.
It is mad how you like thought that was so real back in the day. I remember watching like a I Quit match, John Cena Batista, and like just being like, "There's no way they can do this." Or
I
like the
wasn't like
Did you ever watch when Randy Orton put
the
Triple
the
H?
RKO.
I think Randy Orton went. Was it Triple H? He went into his house and like RKO'd him through the front window and all. And I was like, "Holy shit! How did I ever think that was real?"
Peak childhood. It is real. It's still real.
Uh,
Those dudes get beat up. Like that stuff.
Bro,
Like,
don't get me wrong. The contact is real, and
oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
shit, or like the sportsman
Like the punches and the elbows are like held. Like
athleticism
they're
of it
pulling
was
them,
so impressive. Like,
but the body slams and stuff,
yeah.
crazy.
Even like you know them boys who do like the high flyer stuff,
Yeah, yeah. That and then like
popping off like fucking
Rey Mysterio doing
yeah.
backflips and body slamming him at the same time. That would hurt you,
You can't
no
fake
matter.
that, yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah. But
There's obviously technique to it to like try and not hurt yourself as much, but like,
but
and
no,
obviously the actual ring itself is somewhat bouncy, but not enough
really
to
it's like there's
yeah.
a little bit of bounce in it. It's still like hitting the floor, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
But yeah, then so there's like WWE or like a lot of people watch like kind of. I remember having like Action Man figures as a kid, and like he's literally like jacked or everything. Whereas I feel like kids don't have that now.
Yeah, true. Actually, they don't have
Like
that
everything we
inspiration.
had growing up was like, this guy's a superhero, this guy's jacked as fuck.
That's like one of my main things was like I loved, watching, the Marvel films and stuff
Yeah.
growing up. Or like Batman on like I definitely think like seeing them like Chris Hemsworth for me when I was like kind of starting the train, I was definitely like I want to look Chris Hemsworth. That's like so cool, like that's epic. Or like Chris Evans. Bro, I look back on it now. I'm bigger than Chris Evans. Like,
Uh,
I like rewatched like the first Captain America movie, and I'm like, I am more jacked than.
yeah, bro comes out of the super like serum tank.
Yeah,
We're still like 80 kilos max.
yeah. He's like 80 kilos, and he's like not even that lean.
Yeah.
You ever seen Chris Evans' legs, bro? They are non-existent. Like they are like super skinny. It's insane. Um,
Taking on the Avengers.
no, but like, see if you watch any of the scenes, he'll never have shorts on ever. It's always like long trousers.
We definitely watched like a 45-minute video on why Captain America never wears shorts.
I just remember seeing a photo of him in shorts one time, and then they were like I mean shockingly skinny. And then I like just googled like Chris Evans legs, and then all these photos came up, and I was like, bro, these are so bad. They were like literally what my legs looked like when I like started the gym. They were brutal, but
Under without his like muscle suit.
yeah, literally.
Yeah. So
But
we need to bring back jacked influences.
we do, but like that's maybe not as much of an influence, but gym influence is like way bigger than ever. Like
Yeah,
so many more
way
kids
more,
train.
yeah, way more people are into the gym.
Yeah, like way more.
Yeah, because back in the day when we were into it, like it was still kind of
Yeah,
like
it
it
was
was.
it was niche. It wasn't, especially like the type of training, like bodybuilding. Like body super niche.
Mhm.
Whereas like now, loads of kids are into it.
Yeah, and that's really the problem with it. If you know what I mean, so many people get in and they're I don't know about you, but when we started going to the gym, and like when we us three were showing them weights and stuff, I never thought about competing, even though it
No,
was really a thing.
no.
Whereas now,
I
like,
have I have like wee Logan who's like just turned 18, who like looks unreal, and he's like, oh, I really want to compete. I really want to compete. And I'm like, you've got like three, or he's got like what till he's 23 to like do juniors.
Mhm.
Like he can hold
there
off and
is
put on a
there
bit of
is
size. Like he can get on stage if he wants, but
there is natty like in natty comps there is teen classes,
like
but I don't think it's good for you in
yeah,
your actual development getting that shredded at that age.
yeah.
Like
Would you not rather
having your
be
like
yeah, you'd rather dedicate your time to like putting on size.
whereas that's literally it. It's like one way more people just get in the gym now because they see these like guys who compete and they're like, yeah, that's so cool. I want to do that. And then two, like way more people are getting into coaching now, so they're like, right, who can I get on stage?
Yeah. Like I'm doing my first show in September, and I really did not want to compete until I thought I was like somewhat big enough. Like I wanted to have like at least a bit of respectable size before, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now like you don't want to be on the other side of the spectrum where,
Yeah, you
you
put
know,
it off forever. Yeah,
there's guys who are saying that who are more than big enough.
yeah.
Like you wouldn't even suggest for them to do a first timers. They're so big.
No, you thought you would think they've already competed.
Yeah, you would
Yeah,
be like, oh, you have your pro card. Like you're like massive, and they're just like, I've never competed because I don't think I'm big enough. And it's just like, brother, like
yeah.
you win a novice class very easily. Like
I feel like there's way less of that now.
there's more people competing now, but you have the odd. It's like slightly older guys. It's like dudes in their 30s
Mm-hmm.
who are like obviously have been training for 10, 12 years, 13 years, and they're like at their peak. They've like kind of taken it seriously for like the last like 8 years, and they're like big, but they just don't want to get on stage, and it's very interesting. But because I know Johnny, he gets coached by Jordan, like he's like 220 pounds, like my height, shredded, like pretty lean, and you're just like,
Who's this guy?
but he doesn't think he's big enough to step on stage. It's like, brother, you're big enough to step on stage. It's like you look insane. Like it's yeah.
I do think you're like it's such a weird one because it's obviously good getting like if you really want to do it and you're younger, do it if you know what I mean. Because it's like get that stage experience, but I just feel like you're a lot more likely to get a negative experience out of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because one, you're not going to like how you look at the end because
You
you're
don't
not
have
going to look like
size.
your favorite bodybuilder. You're going to
Yeah.
look like a small version of yourself.
Yeah.
Two, like if it's going to be harder whenever you're smaller because like you literally don't have you can't push yourself as hard in the gym because you don't have enough muscle. You're lighter, so you have to do more cardio and more expenditure to burn more calories. It's going to be harder all in all. That you're not going to really look like how you look. Probably won't place as well as you want to place.
Mm.
Just creates a whole kind of negative connotation about the thing. Whereas I think if you just do good phases throughout the year of get really lean,
Yep.
do the push up, just focus on enjoying the training for a few years,
Yeah.
see how you kind of respond to that training.
I also
So
think like
made really good progress. Yeah, sweet. Let's go.
I also think if you're like a teenager or like a first timer who hasn't been training that long, you should maybe stick it out for a bit longer to see are you even gonna stick it out?
Yeah,
Like you're gonna do a show and then hate it and then never want to bodybuild again.
yeah. But I do think that is kind of one of the problems with these kind of like, see for example, like Anthony Rushnikov or whatever his name was. He's like that. Kyle's client went pro in classic physique at like 18 years old.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, right, like as much as we joke about being natty, but like, I don't think you should not be taking steroids from like
Oh, at the
5 years
age.
old. Like,
Yeah,
look
that's crazy.
how good you are, if you know what I mean. It's like it's just a bad idea. Like you're still developing. You don't have a clue, but then these kids are all like, well, he went fucking pro at 18. He obviously blasted a load of gear. You're 16 naive. I'm ready to do whatever it takes. I'll do it. And
I
it's
think
like,
you should be at least 21 with 5 years of training on you.
yeah.
Like 5 years of good training and diet on you. That would be yeah, that'd be pretty prime.
I think if you actually hop on gear too early, it ruins your physique.
Yeah.
That could be
Thanks.
pure bro hands, but I think if you do not already have a good level of natural muscle and then hop on, it gives your physique this just really ugly look of
Yeah.
like you can tell you're geared out, but like you don't have much muscle across the board.
Hmm.
Well, you just look shit.
It gives you like a softer look or something.
And I just feel like you can even look like grainier and stuff, but like it just doesn't look right. It's like you know how your brain can like kind of like know stuff by looking at it. It's just like
You just
it's
know.
like that uncanny valley, if you know what I mean. Or they're
Yeah,
like
yeah, I do get what you mean.
you can just tell looking at it, they're like there's something up there, if you know what I mean. That doesn't look right.
But it's the same as the dudes who are like we were saying earlier, like they're kind of fat but super vascular. Like you can just tell they're like the old heads who are like blasting gear, but like not really training properly. Because like most people who start taking gear early also aren't training and eating properly because they're like trying to shortcut it already.
Yeah,
Like they haven't even tried. And like if you're not willing to try or like dedicate yourself to it's not gonna work out for you.
facts.
It's just
Facts.
like it's the most like what other sport do you have to be like so disciplined in? Where like your
Yeah,
diet has to be on track with like everything and your like sleep has to be so good and you're like you have to train so consistently. Like if
yeah.
you're like a soccer like if you're like a football player, I almost said soccer player because Charlie says it all the fucking time. I if you're like a football player, like yeah, you have to go to your training and you do your stuff, but like there's no way you can't not have like we eat like McDonald's twice a week, 3 times a week or something. Like that's not gonna like offset
I
anything.
do think, right? I do think the training at like high level sports is a lot harder than you would think. But the point of
I'm not
it
trying to
is
say it's not
not a
hard.
24-hour thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Whereas
yeah,
like bodybuilding has way more of a like it's a weird mental
yeah.
battle that you have to like have like
Yeah,
all the time.
yeah.
It's not.
It's your life, if you know what I mean. It's not like
Yeah,
you can't play bodybuilding. Like you play
no,
football, you play rugby.
you do it or you don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And like, but I don't see when people are like, "Oh, bodybuilding's the hardest sport." I don't really like these top levels, like because fucking how many people don't make it as a footballer and they're really good at football, or they don't make it like as a rugby player. And, like these sports are hard. Like boxing's hard as fuck. Like if you've ever done boxing,
there's so many more people
hard.
do it.
Yeah, but I do think like that because there's more people do it, you have to be really good. The training is really
Yeah,
hard. Um,
they're also more skill based, whereas like bodybuilding isn't skill based.
skill based matchmaking.
Skill based. And it's just
It's just
bodybuilding is like you either are doing it all to a T or you're not. And
yeah,
if you're not, your physique shows it.
yeah, yeah. Facts. I don't think and as well though. This could be like controversial opinion. I don't think like you don't have to be a fucking bodybuilder. If you know what I mean. If you want to be like a half-ass bodybuilder, you just want to be a bit more jacked, but like do that with your life. Cool. Just like don't be claiming you're a bodybuilder. If you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, I don't even like calling myself a bodybuilder because I haven't competed yet. Like, and even after I compete, like, yeah, can I?
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. You
All
feel
my
like such a fraud.
yeah.
It's like wearing gas for the first time. I'm like, I feel like a fraud.
I just
Do
feel
I
like
deserve? Am I big enough?
like telling someone in work that I was like, well, like technically I'm a bodybuilder. You know what I mean? But like it just felt so like weird. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
'Cause, they're just like picturing you like posing on stage or something.
Yeah. Oh, boys in my work wind me up all the time. Like they know I'm doing my show in September, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna get on stage in your thong, are you?" And then I'm like, "Yeah, I am. I'll send you photos without it on." Yeah, it's just yeah, like I don't know, like they're like that's gay. I'm like, it is pretty gay to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, it's
I remember a boy
pretty
from
gay, but I love it.
my old work got like a photo of me on stage. I was
Yeah.
like, just text me out of the blue. I was just like, yeah, I'm needing some cleaning done in the house. Would you come over wearing them? I
That's
hadn't
funny.
spoken in months, and it was so funny.
That is, that is a good one. I had boys send them. He's like, "Oh, like make sure you send us all the photos and all." You know, and they're like, "Perfect." But
Yeah, so I just wish you the best, but like, yeah, it's just strange when you say it. Like, oh yeah,
yeah,
where I just say like, yeah, I'm a coach that competes in bodybuilding.
yeah. And I just say to people, like that's what I always say to people. I'm just kind of like people who like maybe like don't get it as much. I just say, "Oh yeah, it'll help my coaching." You
Yeah,
know, like it's just kind of like, "Oh, it'll make me money if I do it," just to get them to kind of like piss off because they're like, "Oh, well, it's fair," and you're like, "Yeah,
yeah,
thanks." Like I would have done it either way, but
yeah,
it's just a good, like it's just a handy excuse.
yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, we wrap you up there.
yeah, we will. Bro, my prep phase coming in already. Just looking at myself there.
See. Right. That is the end of episode number 4. For next week, episode number 5.
He needs to get his Wi-Fi sorted
Yeah.
and actually joins.
In person, but there will 100% be the three of us back for a full episode. So yeah,
Brilliant.
hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Give us a like, follow, rate, and share, all that fancy stuff. Check us out on Instagram, Aaron_Wigan, Coach_Callum.
Repost us, bitch.
Yeah, if you're interested in any coaching or anything like that, hit us up, or need any training advice, hit us up in the DMs. And yeah, catch you next episode.